Happy holidays. Welcome to my home.
Holiday Wishes with Mar Jennings, presented by Dunkin' Donuts.
Welcome to Holiday Wishes. This holiday season is all about being incredibly resourceful, both from what you have in your home and what you have in the garden as well. Let me show you some really great ways to bring that all to life. Let's start with the trophy. We're seeing more and more of them. They're a great designer trick. Incorporate some great fun candy, and it's a real splash at any party. How about using some great beads? I love using them in a variety of different vessels, but when it spills out, it's just really fun. And finish it off with a great little pine cone ornament. Really a great idea. How about going into the garden? Here's a little bit of ivy that I've created a wonderful wreath. I put it on a cake stand to give me a little bit of height, which creates a lot more drama, right? Let's forage in the garden. Here's some great hemlock clippings, and of course, no holiday would be complete without a little bit of holly. And I've incorporated it with these great glasses, a variety of different shapes and heights. What's wonderful is that you just simply take some beans and lentils, and it's just magical. But the pièce de résistance is to go ahead and take a little bit of snow. You can either buy it, or you can use sea salt and sprinkle it all over. Very festive. Now let's go to the table. You're clearly going to be dining, so let's step up that experience as well. Let's take an ivy, and with a metallic pen, we'll write someone's name on it, or we can even take a magnolia leaf. Now that's a real clever idea. Here's something I love to do. Here's a cork that I've recycled. I cut it in half, and then I made a little slit on top so I can place a beautiful place card. Isn't that fun? You can do that. How many of us have all these corks lying around? The last part is even firewood can be a great resource. Look what I've done here. I've simply drilled 3 different holes and I've created a wonderful candelabra. Now this is festive, fun, and resourceful. All these ideas are very easy to do when you start thinking how you can repurpose, reuse, and redesign. There's no doubt this year you're expecting guests. But what about those guests that just pop in? Are you prepared? Well, people will pop in. I'm here at Price Chopper, and they have really a great selection here. This is their Central Market Classic Gourmet brand, and there's a variety of different spread here. I'm gonna take some roasted red pepper, let's see, some tomato, artichoke, oh, so much. Of course, we need some capers, Dijon mustard, a must, and nuts. You need plenty of nuts, and no party is complete without crackers. We're going to need a supply of crackers, and you can never have too many nuts, so I'm gonna get even more nuts. For entertaining this holiday season, I recommend a great selection of cheeses. A hard cheese, a soft cheese, and of course a stinky cheese. Now, some people are intimidated by the cheese section, and you don't have to be. The idea is to experiment, and you can always start with something small. It's really a great way to introduce yourself to something that you've never tried before. But you know what? I'm gonna need a bigger cart. Want to impress your guests and spend more time with them? You have to have frozen foods, and that means you have to have appetizers and desserts. What's wonderful about this is that it's a total gourmet experience. All you have to do for the appetizer is just heat them up, and the desserts, bring them to room temperature. Now, I have a lot of stuff here I have to check out, but when we get to my house, I'm gonna show you how to present this like the pros. Wow, that was so much fun, and I think I have everything I need. But before I leave, I'm gonna make sure that I pick up some gift cards. I wanna have them on hand for, you know, your service providers, like your mailman. And I'm gonna make sure I use my Advantage card, because I'm gonna save on gas. Now that we have all these delicious treats at home, let me show you how to present them before my guests arrive. Let's start with cheese. I love to serve cheese, but you need to serve cheese at room temperature. So take it out an hour before they arrive. The taste of cheese at room temperature just enhances the flavor, and it's easier to cut through. Hot hors d'oeuvres are wonderful to also offer. On a white platter complements the hors d'oeuvre, and you should always have white platters in your home. Nuts. Finger food is easy, accessible, and ready at a moment's notice. Let's talk about desserts. I love to have a cheesecake, and at the very last minute, I put some wonderful syrup on it. I also love to serve olive oil with some wonderful bread, a baguette perhaps, but the key is that you want to put some wonderful sea salt right in the olive oil. You will watch that will disappear. And what about coffee? Coffee is an essential part of any entertaining experience. Have a selection of cookies or biscottis available at a moment's notice. And what about pantry must-haves? There are a variety of different spreads that you can keep in your pantry that will complement any meal, so have a good selection on hand. Having these items in your pantry, in your refrigerator, will make sure that no matter what, you'll be ready to entertain at a moment's notice. It's cocktail time. Let's enjoy a delicious cocktail. How about if I show you one that comes straight from my book, Life on Mars, A Four-Season Garden. I call it Winter Delight. It's made with hot chocolate. Interested? Well, you start with your favorite hot chocolate. Then you add 2 ounces of Irish cream and then a splash of Celtic Crossing. It's a liqueur. It's also used for a variety of different cooking recipes as well. What you want to do is you want to heat up the liqueur, but you want to make sure you don't burn it. Pour some hot water in some mugs, then pour it out, put your hot chocolate in, put your liqueur that's nice and warm, and then you want to garnish with a little bit of whipped cream, a cinnamon stick, and some wonderful chocolate shavings. Yum, yum. What about champagne? It's normally a staple for the holiday season. How about this great idea? I love to put little scoops of gelato into the champagne. It's a nice, refreshing, crisp taste to the champagne. Also, you would never put ice cubes in a champagne glass. But what if you had champagne ice cubes? Now you're talking. Champagne ice cubes are easy to do with any leftover ice cubes. Just add some cranberry, pop them in, and your guests will be amazed that you have champagne ice cubes. This holiday season, enjoy the holidays and have a great, refreshing drink as well. I'm here with my good friend and neighbor, Katie Wood, and she's created a wonderful recipe that came from Chef Rick from Hop Meadow Country Club in Simsbury, and it's chocolate pops de cream, right?
Absolutely.
What do we need
Pretty
for this
yummy stuff.
recipe?
You need half a cup of milk, 2 cups of whipping cream, 5 ounces of chocolate. You bring these two, the milk and the cream, to
Looks
a
like
simmer.
that.
Then you whisk in the chocolate slowly so it gets nice and yummy and creamy like that. Then you have 6 eggs, 1/3 cup of sugar, whisk that together, and then you slowly add the chocolate mixture to it, whisking. You then strain it into a jug, and then you're ready to put it in your ramekins and into the oven.
And it's important that before you put it into the oven, you add some water
About
and you
halfway
cover
up.
it. You
And
want to seal
cover
it
it with the
nice
foil.
and tight.
Absolutely.
Goes in the oven for about 55 minutes at 350 degrees. Goes into the refrigerator.
For about 3 hours.
When it comes out, show me what it looks like.
Go.
And voila! What's great
Yummy.
about this is you can do it before and be totally prepared for your guests.
Absolutely.
So next, I am going on a shopping spree.
Holiday Wishes presented by Dunkin' Donuts and sponsored in part by the shops at Farmington Valley, Price Chopper, and Shen Yung Performing Arts. Welcome back to Holiday Wishes presented by Dunkin' Donuts.
Welcome back. We're at the shop at Farmington Valley.
That's right, Mar, right here in beautiful Canton, right over the West Simsbury Avon line on Route 44.
And it's marvelously decorated.
Yes, and it's the perfect place if you have a holiday party coming up this holiday season. It's the perfect place for that outfit. So, let's go
shopping. Rachel, let's go to Chico's. I think there's some great things that we can find for you here. Oh, look, Rachel, some beautiful jewelry.
Oh, how great. This is gorgeous. Look at it. It's a watch, too.
It's a watch as well.
All right, serious shopping, Joe. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
There's just some awesome jackets in this place. Hey, guys, look at this one. What do you think, Rach, Mar?
It's great, but what about this?
This is soft. Let's check that out. Wow, red is perfect for the holidays. Ooh, accessories. Love this bracelet.
Ooh, Rachel, you have to try this on.
You know what? I think this is perfect. What do you think, guys?
Wow, beautiful.
Awesome.
You look beautiful.
Love it.
Now, Joe, it's your turn. Come on.
All right, I could use my help.
Ooh, cashmere.
Merino wool pants and a wrinkle-free shirt. Perfect for Joe.
Hey, with this cold weather, look at this. A beautiful scarf. Perfect color for the holidays, too.
Very handsome.
Very good looking, quite dapper.
Yeah.
He just needs one thing, a pocket square. Perfect, Joe.
You know, I need something a little dressier. This is great. Maybe a little sparkle. Nice. The beading on this is perfect. Maybe this too. You know what? I gotta try all this on. What do you think, guys?
Sensational.
Gorgeous, Mike. Yeah.
Now let's add some bling. Come on.
Wow, Monarch Jewelers really has everything to dress this up. The ring, the earrings, and this beautiful bracelet.
You're absolutely right, Rachel. Those are beautiful accessories. But let's not forget about the men. We have some wonderful watches here.
Hey, you know what, Mara? Now we won't be late for all those holiday parties.
And we'll be stylish as well. I've been hearing about a performance that's 5,000 years in the making. So I thought I'd invite William Chung here to tell me all about it. Hi, William. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you very much. Now, Shenyun Performing Art is the world's premier Chinese dance and music company. Their mission is to help to revive and renew the spirit of 5,000 years of Chinese culture and art at its best. Now, this
Wow.
is part of the world tour going to come into the Bushnell Theater. What you expect to see is about 20 different unique programs in one show. Each of those have their unique costume, they have animated digital backdrop that bring you to the scene. This is something very unique.
So you feel like you're a part of the performance.
Oh, absolutely. It just transport you, become part of the performance, like you said. And then they have a orchestra, and this is one of the kind that have playing classical Chinese instrument, the other have playing classical Western instruments, really combine two great classical music tradition.
That must be hard to do.
All of the music originally composed, and it take about 6 months for them to prepare and rehearse for the new show every year as part of the world tour.
And the performance is very inviting because the backdrop changes, it's very animated, so you really feel like you're transported somewhere, right?
And that's the beauty of it, because they're showcasing the classical Chinese dance, also different ethnic minority dance. China is a big country with more than 50 minorities. So in one show, you get a glimpse of the essence of the culture. And also they have story-based dance, tell you some of the legendary Chinese story as well.
Wow, very impressive. And that makes a great gift this holiday season. So check it out. It's going to be February 9th and 10th at the Bushnell. And thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Holiday Wishes presented by Dunkin' Donuts and sponsored in part by the shops at Farmington Valley, Price Chopper, and Shenyang Performing Arts. Welcome back to Holiday Wishes presented by Dunkin' Donuts.
Welcome back. You're going to be setting up a table this year, so why not have some fun with it? Be resourceful. You probably have a lot of these things already. Let's get started. Let's start with the table design and the tablecloth. It's a wonderful way to incorporate some great color and texture. I love to use a wonderful quilt because it allows me the opportunity to have color and texture at the same time. When it comes to glasses, matching is too easy. Show some personality and some character by mix and matching a variety of different sets. When it comes to your place setting, 4 layers is the way to go. That's a total home run. It brings your eye up and allows you the opportunity to enjoy the entire table decor. What I've done here is this is the lemon bouquet. This lemon bouquet allows you the opportunity to give this to your guests so they can remember that wonderful meal. Let's talk about a centerpiece. There's nothing worse than trying to dodge around a candelabra to see the guests from across the table. This is a wonderful idea to keep it low, simple. Also, incorporate the holiday balls this time of year. Ornaments are a wonderful accessory for any table design. What I love about ornaments is that they offer the opportunity to reflect light. And speaking of light, here's a wonderful lemon light that I've created. It's a wonderful way to incorporate a little bit of citrus color to your table. Some birch logs, a couple of beads, some evergreen clippings, all work so beautifully for this low table design. So incorporating what you have with some foraging in your garden, with some holiday balls, really make a big impact for any table design. Just have some fun with it. Oh, there's no place like Dunkin' Donuts for the holidays. And Michael Batista's here to show some great, delicious treats.
Gingerbread is the flavor of the season at Dunkin' Donuts, Mar. We have cookies, donuts, muffins, lattes, and coffee.
Yum, yum. Speaking of coffee.
Coffee, 4 pounds for $19.99, a tremendous value and great holiday gift idea.
Great deal, so stock up. And of course, donuts. You can't have a party without donuts.
Can't go wrong. You'll be the hero at every office party or holiday party you attend if you show up with a dozen decorated donuts and a box of Joe.
So festive. And what about gift cards?
Gift cards, one size fits all, available in denominations of $2 all the way up to $200. You can even go online to DunkinDonuts.com. With your favorite photo, you can customize a gift card.
And that's perfect. Thank you so much for that. Now I'm going to take all this home and I'm going to show you some creative ways to present them as gifts. Now that we have these wonderful goodies, let me show you some ways to give them as a gift. Let's start with coffee. They're available in a variety of different flavors in the 1-pound bag. Perfect for a stocking stuffer or to have on hand for those unexpected gifts that you need. Let's talk about a platter. A platter makes a perfect gift, especially when it's white. Incorporate some wonderful donuts, wrap it, and put a little ribbon. Next, what about some gingerbread cookies? Smaller platter, the same application. Put a lovely little bow on it with some cellophane and you're ready to go. What about the holiday munchkins and the holiday muffins as well? Also another great gift. But for the person who loves coffee, get them a bag of Dunkin' Donuts coffee, a wonderful gift card, a classic mug, and of course a subscription to the Hartford Courant. And let's not forget a wonderful ornament. Regardless what you do this holiday season, Dunkin' Donuts has to be a part of it because it's both delicious and makes the perfect gift. My next guest is extremely talented. You know him as a writer for the Hartford Courant. He writes a series of different articles, funny, creative. His name is Jim Shea, of course, and he has a new book coming out next month, and I've had the pleasure to have a sneak preview. Jim, it's great to have you here.
Mark, it's great to be here. Thank you.
I'm really enjoying this, and tell me a little bit, how did this writing career of yours begin?
Well, you know, it's nothing that I ever started out to do. I actually went to law school at one point.
Really?
Yeah,
law
well,
school?
2 weeks.
They're lost.
Might be a lot of people not in jail today because I made that decision. But you know, it's just somewhere along the lines, I think I realized that that it was something I might be good at, and so I pursued it.
In reading your articles, I find that you have this incredible wit, and being an author and a writer myself, you know, I know that that's very organic and natural, and it reads beautifully. And everything that you write, where does that come from?
Oh, well, you know, I have to give some of the credit, I guess, to my Irish ancestors. But you know, there's also a certain amount
funny
of
group.
Yeah, particularly when. But I think some of it also has to do with, you know, there's a lot of craft involved in that, and there's a lot of rewriting and work. So it's, you know, generally, you know, seeing the world in a certain way and then trying to translate that into, you know, 1,200 or 400 words.
And let's talk about this new book because it will be out in January.
Right.
So you must be extremely proud.
Well, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about the collection of all the different articles that are in the book.
Yeah, well, what we did is over the years, I've probably written more than 1,000 columns. And so we tried to take 100 of them. We tried to divide it into categories, you know, boomers or driving or.
You have a whole section here on 10 reasons to hire boomers. Very, very clever. Very, very clever.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations to great success with your book. And I'm sure it'll be a huge hit.
Well, great. Thank you. I appreciate it, Mark.
My pleasure. And to you, I want to take a moment and thank you all for joining me for Connecticut Holiday Wishes. I've been throughout the state. I've met some amazing people, and I have to thank you for watching and tuning in. I hope to see you all real soon. Goodbye, everyone.